What's up, DNG? It's Matt, and welcome to another video. I'm a little under the weather today. I had a fever, had a strep throat, so I'm not going to be too loud in this one, and I'm just going to get through this recap and give you my predictions. Willie's not here today, so I got to do this thing myself, and here we go. So, Toronto and Los Angeles Gorillas. A pretty standard game, 3-0. We knew what was going to happen. Cheen's not there anymore. Mental is given a bad opportunity to show what he is capable of. Yeah, that's that game. You got Minnesota Rocker versus Seattle Surge. I always think Seattle Surge could be good, but I'm just wrong all the fucking time. So, yeah, Minnesota just kind of handled them here. They're out of contention. They don't try as hard. Yeah, they're done for. I think Surge is kind of done for the rest of the season here. So next we got Empire and Mutineers, and this one was a very good game. Willie said he's like 3-0 Dallas Empire, and I'm like that's a lot of recency bias, man. Florida's really good, and they could be completely good here, and that's what happened. They really just even though it was very scrappy, they handled Dallas very well. So yeah, just they were the better team. Faze versus Thieves. Everybody's thinking Thieves are really good. They have a really good chance against Faze, and they really did. They had some close maps against Faze, but Faze again, just the better team here. You're gonna hear that all the time from me. They're just the better team. And yeah, that's what happened. But yeah, Thieves really definitely put up a fight. It was closer than the score line shows, so good for Thieves there. And New York Subliners versus Royal Ravens. You got the Subliners, suffering against these good teams. Are like, you know what? They should really have. They should definitely handle this game against London, right? To show they have some dignity left. And they lose game 5. And that game 5 was not close at all. Ravens handled them. They gave them the business. And this was when the Royal Ravens were like knocked out of contention for the playoffs. Like they were done for the season. And they still showed up in these games. So yeah, New York not looking good at all. And they did just take out Clayster for Diamondcon. I think that's just going to be worse. So there's, I guess you're getting a glimpse of what my predictions are going to be. But yeah, London definitely showing they still belong in the league. And we appreciate that. All right, so next we got Mutineers versus Gorillas again. So I thought it would be closer because you could switch out the roster at any game, any start of any game. But my brother informed me right after these picks that you can only do it at the start of a week. Like you can't change the roster until next week. So yeah, I guess I could have put 3-1 here, but yeah. And that's just because Florida kind of is inconsistent. But yeah, Gorillas are definitely the worst team in the league right now. I mean, maybe Surge are, but yeah, just the recency that Surge did really good in Major 4. You can't put Gorillas above them. And the final game, you got Toronto and Seattle. Final game is Saturday. That is, I was at a Reds game, Cincinnati Reds game in MLB, so I wasn't able to watch all these games. But yeah, Toronto definitely took care of business here. Just another day in the office. There's that. Now Sunday, dude, this was such a good fucking day of Call of Duty, dude. I was able to just sit down and watch all these games, and it was amazing. So you got the Thieves, really close game with Faze. Dismantled every other team, and I mean, you just think the Thieves should handle these guys, especially Paris got out of contention. No one was really factoring the Royal Ravens winning after losing to contention, but they did like right after this series because Paris won. And Paris destroyed them and everything but S&D. It was just I mean, these were fairly close, but not close. It was around 11. John made an insane ace to make it around 11, but Paris just was too far ahead in the series, and they just needed one round win, and that's what they got. They got it at the right time. I feel like when Paris got up 2-1, Thieves lost all confidence, and they just stopped playing their best game. So yeah, Thieves went 0-2 this week after going 2-0. Man. And you got the best game of the stage so far, the best series of maybe the entire season so far. Atlanta Faze versus my team, the Optic Chicago. And wow, man, what a fucking series. I mean, you just ask for it. You ask for it all and you get all. It's amazing. You get a map 5, round 11. And Optic finally got over that hump of not being able to compete with the top teams, not being able to beat them. So that's a massive, massive confidence boost to the Optic Chicago team, and they now solidify themselves as a top team. I think that they're in that group now. You know, having Dallas lose to Florida. I mean, this team is looking. They're looking good. Optic is looking. You could make an argument that that they're better than Dallas right now, but they beat them twice in the majors, so not currently. But yeah, they're definitely a top team now. Optic is really showing up when it matters. So here we go. We'll see what happens next week. And finally, you got Dallas and Rocker. Rucker took a map off of them, but I think we all had Dallas winning this. Some people did have Rocker winning, but I always thought Dallas was just better than Rocker. And yeah, that's it for the recap. Just what a good week. It was a really good week of games. But now we finally go to our predictions here, and just seeing how that roster changed. Clayster's out. Diamondcon back in. You know, the chemistry's not going to be there. Paris just won, and they might just fucking win again. I got 3-1. Maybe they'll win this series, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I think Paris has got another opportunity to win here. And I don't know how anyone would pick New York to win at this point. So I got Paris beating the Subliners 3-1. Now next, the London Royal Ravens did take advantage of New York and got them in the game 5. But seeing how Optic is so on fire right now, I gotta give it a 3-0. I might give it a 3-1 because I'm generous, but I think, you know, competing with a top team like that, best team in the league right now, map 5, round 11, and winning, especially with all those round 11s Optics had, they just can't close it out. I gotta give it a 3-0. And Optic did handle New York better than London did, but that's just not how the league works. I will go 3-0 though. All right, so I think this is pretty much the game of the week here. I'm looking at the other ones. Yeah, I think this is the game of the week. We got Toronto Ultra versus Florida Mutineers. These are the top 2 in the group right now. They're trying to solidify themselves at the top. Who is getting that bye? I believe Florida beat them last time, and I think they'll do it again. I'll go game 5 for this one. As long as Florida can stay that consistent, They can win. I like last major. I thought Florida could get to Sunday and be in the top four, but losing to New York somehow, just out of nowhere, ruined them. Like Florida definitely should have won that match. So, but I've always thought Florida is a top team, but they just can't. They're a better team than the other middle teams like Thieves and Rocker have been so inconsistent with their rosters and their matches in general. I think Florida is the best team out of all those. But yeah, like they can be a top team. They have to be consistent. So I'm gonna go Florida over Toronto. I think this is the first upset technically. Like, Paris technically is an upset, but recently no. Paris should be favored in this game. It's ridiculous. So I got Mutineers game 5 with Ultra, and they have beaten them last time. Like Florida did beat them last time they played Ultra, so it's not that bad of an upset. No, Dallas versus Surge. Should I give Surge a map? I'll give Surge a map. I'm so generous to Surge. I don't know why, but yeah, we'll give him a 3-1 here. Maybe they could get a little. Maybe they could boost a little confidence by winning a map, but yeah, Dallas should handle them here. Oh my god. Okay, Battle of Europe, Paris versus London. Uh, I have no idea, dude. This is actually the hardest game to pick, and it's not even a good one. I don't know who to pick here. I think the momentum that Paris is gonna have is gonna give them a win over London here. I think that's what's gonna do it. Bro, Paris could be in the fucking winners bracket. What the hell? Imagine. I don't even know. I don't even know what's happening. But Paris could get in the winners bracket, and that's pretty scary. If they beat New York, they have a really good chance to get in the winners bracket. How crazy would that be? All right. So next we got Minnesota Rocker and Mutineers. I got the Mutineers. So they might actually go 5-0. Should I do that? Have Ultra. I don't know the standings. I think Ultra is. Are they both undefeated right now? Yeah, I'll go through one here. Um, and then you know what? I don't know, man. I think should I go? There's only one. There would only be one 3-0 here because I would have Optic against the Thieves going 3-1. All right. And now Sunday's games. Oh, here we go. This is a 3-0. Like I don't know, man. I can't see this team at all competing with Faze, especially their roster change. They don't have Clayster. They really don't have a leader. Uh, yeah. Sorry, I skipped the game. So we got Gorillas versus Surge. I'm just gonna have to go with the power rankings here and give the Surge the win. Game 5 because both of these teams are so bad. Sadly, but I'll go Surge here. And then Dallas Empire versus Ultra. How good of a game that was last time. I think the Ultra will get them here 3-1. So boom, you got a score one of each score line on Sunday. How exciting. You got a little 3-0 in the middle there. But the rest, all these series should be bangers besides those games. It should be really good. Yeah, that's gonna do it for my predictions. Sorry, I couldn't really evaluate all these better. I've been pretty sick lately. Had a fever, strep throat. So hopefully, next week will be better. I'm glad I didn't have to record Overwatch League as well. So it's just this video. So I'll see you guys next week when I am healthy, hopefully. And yeah, have a good day.